Hey, good morning, everyone. This finally Friday. Chris Allen here on the Sam channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Well, here we go into the weekend. It's going to be a very fall like weekend. I'm telling you, we can actually breathe a little bit. Maybe even a little bit more than we have lately because it's been warm, it's been sticky, it's been all those words humid, nasty, you know, just uncomfortable. Yeah, it's not going to be that. We've got several days, not just the weekend, but even into next week, in which we get to breathe some fall like air, and everything is just looking real fine. Here's a look at the satellite view this morning. You can see there's a weak cold front just to the north of us. This was just a disturbance last evening, but it's sort of a cold front. It really is not going to make much difference today in any of our weather, although you can still see some low clouds out there this morning and some patchy fog. And some of the models, I'll even show you one here coming up that's wanting with this boundary to maybe put out a sprinkle. I mentioned this last night at 5, 6, and 10 on TV that it's a possibility. Even though it's not really officially in the forecast, don't be surprised if today, with those clouds, unlike yesterday, you get a sprinkle. It is a possibility, just enough moisture there to do that. But it's not going to be that big of a deal. It's not going to produce, I don't think, any measurable rainfall, but I just want to mention it in the forecast today because it is a possibility. So I don't want you to be surprised is what I'm trying to tell you, but it's really not going to be that big of a deal. Here's a look at temperatures as of 6:45 on this Friday morning. We've got very comfortable 60s, even low 60s here in southern Kentucky. Tomorrow morning by this time, it looks like we may be close to this or even upper 50s, and that's going to continue to be that way. Very comfortable, less humid starts to our mornings as we go through the weekend, and another shot of cooler air coming in the middle of next week. All right, I can show you that on the 10-day model blender. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Dun 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 dun. Like at the start of the ball games and stuff. It made me think of that. But anyway, look at here. Around 80 today. We'll go 79 ish, 80 ish. Same thing tomorrow. A little warmer for Sunday and Monday, but that's just before that next shot of cooler air takes over. And look what happens. Wow. Look at that. 79 on Tuesday, 75 on Wednesday, 73. What? By next Thursday? And look at these lows in the low 50s. 76, 78, 80. No 90s in here anywhere, not even hardly mid 80s. Fall has arrived. I've been saying this, it's here. In atmospheric terms, in air mass terms, in pattern changes, fall is here. We don't need to wait until the 23rd when it officially says that on the calendar. For our weather here in southern Kentucky, fall is here, period. Okay, enjoy that. Now, let's take a look at the model map. It's going to show the possibility of a sprinkle or two popping up at some point today. And again, like I said, it's not going to be that big of a deal, but it's here, it's there. We can watch, see there around the Ohio River up near Owensboro, and then up toward Carrollton and back up toward Metro Louisville, even Cincinnati. And then some of that starts to drape southward because of that cold front that I showed you. There may be a little sprinkle, a little shower as we get into the afternoon and the early evening hours. But not everybody's going to see that. I would say 90% of you will not see anything except some of the clouds that are out there today. And then as we get into tonight, that feature is still there. We get into Saturday morning. There is some instability over here in the higher elevations of Kentucky, West Virginia, East Tennessee, the Carolinas, Virginias. Some of that may get thrown back into the Cumberland Plateau tomorrow. But again, we're talking maybe 5 to 10% possibility of getting a sprinkle or a shower. But other than that, I think we're going to be A-OK. There's nothing really showing anything that's going to be that organized with that feature. So again, I just mention it because I don't want somebody to go, well, is that a raindrop? Is it? Chris didn't say anything about that. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm always trying to think of the possibilities, the what ifs, the wherefores. That's important. May not even happen. Most of you may not see that. All right, here's a look at the surface map. As we go through the weekend, there's that front. See, there's that possibility right there. Little shower or sprinkles. Some patchy fog will remain for a little bit longer in some of the hills and the valleys. There's that little sprinkle of rain, mainly east of I-65 today. There's the front stalled out to the east. Then low pressure rides along that front. That's where all the rain is, east of us. Here's 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. Here we go, 7 a.m. We go to 7 p.m. Another little trough, a little straw there, disturbance with some showers in the higher elevations. Whoops. Into eastern Kentucky. Here we go into Sunday morning. Maybe. Here comes the next system now. Everything is going to look good for the weekend. It's going to feel good. But here comes another front, and this one will bring us another reinforcing shot of cooler air. And look at this. Rain becoming likely. This is Tuesday morning. Everybody starts to get in on the rain. It's not going to be a lot of rain, but rain still. And then into Wednesday morning, showers will begin to leave us. And after that, into Thursday next week, we dry up and we cool off even more, as you saw. We're talking by that time, low 70s for high temperatures and low 50s for overnight lows. May have to turn on some heat. Maybe. All right. Partly sunny today, mix of sun and clouds, upper 70s. We had a high yesterday of only 77 in Bowling Green when we should be at 86. So that was 9 degrees below average. And it felt great. Today's going to feel just as great. Okay, you guys, I'm on the radio right now. If you'd like to listen, Sam 100.7 until 10. And then I'll be on News 40 tonight at 5, 6, and 10. God bless you. Thank you for watching as always. Have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend. I'll be right back here tomorrow morning for another update.